Have you ever wondered how a group of seafaring Norsemen known as Vikings reshaped the world in the late 8th century? Picture this. The year is 793 AD, a pivotal moment in time that marks the beginning of the Viking Age. From the fjords of Scandinavia, a band of audacious Norsemen set sail for the British Isles. Their target, the unsuspecting Lindisfarne monastery. As their longships cut through the turbulent waves of the North Sea, these daring voyagers were embarking on a journey that would not only change their lives, but also the course of history. Their infamous assault on Lindisfarne sent shockwaves across Europe, signaling the dawn of a new era. An era characterized by fear, awe, and significant geopolitical shifts. The Viking Age was more than just an era of raids and conquests. It was a transformative period that left an indelible mark on the pages of history. Picture this, a fleet of longships on the horizon, striking fear into the hearts of those who witnessed their approach. The sight was not just ominous, it was a harbinger of the impending chaos and destruction. The Vikings, these seafaring warriors from the north, were not just fearsome for their physical prowess and brutal attacks. Their true power lay in the psychological warfare, the sheer unpredictability of their onslaughts. Imagine the terror of not knowing when or where they would strike next. The Viking raids were a masterclass in fear and awe, an intricate dance of power and control. They swept over lands, leaving a trail of destruction and a lingering sense of dread. But the terror was not just about the physical violence, it was also about the psychological impact, the perpetual state of anticipation and fear. These raids were not just about looting, they were about establishing Viking dominance and control. But did you know that the Viking raids catalyzed significant geopolitical changes? Indeed, these audacious Norsemen didn't just wreak havoc, they also reshaped the world as it was known. The Vikings, with their superior navigation skills and swift longships, ventured far and wide, reaching as far as North America to the west and the Byzantine Empire to the east. Their far-reaching expeditions opened up new trade routes, connecting different parts of the world and bringing about a vibrant exchange of goods, cultures, and ideas. Their raids, as brutal as they were, also forced the existing kingdoms to rethink their defense strategies, in many cases leading to consolidation of powers. In the British Isles, for example, smaller kingdoms started to unite for mutual protection, laying the groundwork for the formation of larger entities, such as the Kingdom of England. Viking settlements sprang up across Europe from the British Isles to France and Russia. These settlements, over time, evolved into influential centres of trade and culture, adding another layer of complexity to the existing geopolitical landscape. The Vikings also played a part in shifting religious dynamics. They initially brought with them their Norse gods, but over time many converted to Christianity, introducing a new religious element into regions they settled. The Viking Age was not just about destruction, it was also about construction and transformation. They carved out new paths, erected new settlements, and in the process left an indelible mark on the geopolitical fabric of the world. So, what is the legacy of the Viking Age? We often associate the Vikings with their fearsome reputation as raiders and conquerors, but their influence goes far beyond that. They left a profound and lasting impact on the cultures, politics, and economies of the lands they touched. The Vikings were not only warriors, but also traders, explorers, and settlers. Their voyages opened up new trade routes, bringing wealth and fostering economic growth. The political structures they established, based on localized power and mutual agreements, still echo in the democratic systems of many northern European countries today. Culturally, the Viking legacy is woven into the fabric of societies across the globe. Their myths and legends continue to captivate us. Their language has blended into many others, and their art and craftsmanship still inspire awe. The Viking Age may have ended, but its impact is still felt today. Their legacy is not just of conquest, but also of cultural exchange, innovation, and exploration. The Viking Age, an era of audacious seafaring Norsemen, continues to fascinate us today. Every raid, every voyage, every tale is a piece of a puzzle waiting to be assembled. But there's so much more to explore, to understand, and to appreciate. We're just scratching the surface of the iceberg. If you're intrigued by the untold stories of our past, don't let this journey end here. Subscribe now and join us in unearthing the fascinating tales of our past.